Hey, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot to do a quick read for you. We're pulling from, let's see, 4 Oracle decks. We're doing 5 cards from 4 Oracle decks. And then we'll probably go over, your person, so whoever's on your mind, see how they feel about you and what their intentions are and that kind of stuff, what they're up to. Basically, spying on them. All right, so from the Saints and Angels deck, it's this one right here. We have You're a Leader from page 97. You're called upon. And I'm going to actually put glasses on because I'm just going to do this to make this quicker and easier so I can actually see what I'm reading. You're called upon to use your leadership skills to help an important cause. You probably know or suspect the nature of this endeavor already. You have natural qualities that will inspire others to help, even if you don't think of yourself in this way. Trust that this card comes to you as a clear message of your selection for this position. Through prayer, God, Joan of Arc, and other saints and angels will give you clear guidance as how to be the best leader. Your divinely guided actions and words will motivate others into positive work. A leader best serves by being a living example and role model. So live in such a way that others admire your integrity and strength of character. Saint Joan of Arc is an inspiration to anyone who feels called to help yet worries about whether one individual can make a difference. At age 15, the French farm girl had a vision in which she saw lights and heard voices, which she later identified as Saints Michael, Catherine, and Margaret, among others, telling her to save France from the English invasion. Joan followed her divine guidance, successfully led the French army to victory, and installed Charles VII as King of France. After her success, she was sold to the English, where she was tried, convicted, and burned alive for heresy. 23 years after her death, the charges against Joan of Arc were dropped. She's a patron saint of those who are persecuted for their spiritual beliefs and for women in the service of the corps, or in the service corps. So we also have from the Divine Energy Oracle, which is this deck right here, the Say No card, and then the bottom of the deck was a wake-up call. So I don't know what's going on in your life, but apparently you need to say no to something because this is a wake-up call for you. It says, are you seeking respect or waiting for some form of acknowledgement that is not forthcoming? Are you allowing yourself to be pushed past your limits? It's time to resume authority over your life as a divine being. This comes with setting clear limitations and learning to say no when appropriate. Difficulty will be greatly alleviated by comfortably setting your limits. Your divine energy is calling you to become your true authority for your life by establishing clear and healthy boundaries. It is up to you now what does and does not work for you, and respect this. Know your limits and express them before they are bypassed. You must communicate these limits in a calm but clear, loving way. It is also important to avoid the notion that it's more spiritual to say yes to the requests of others at your own expense. If you can lovingly accommodate others, go ahead. But if saying yes to another means harming yourself, you must not. There are times when saying no serves best, however difficult it may feel to express and uphold. Your divine invitation is to respect your limits and communicate them in a loving and consistent way. Be willing to speak up to others and establish limits when necessary. Be unpopular if you must in order to maintain your soul's integrity. Learning to say no takes practice, and you'll fumble sometimes. To begin, ask yourself how saying no serves you presently, and then respect this. And where is it? The wake-up call card. It just basically says it's a wake-up call from your divine self to remember your soul's commitments and those lessons and intentions that you came to learn and fulfill when you were incarnated in physical form. Wake-up call to honestly and examine your life as it is today. Ask yourself how satisfied you feel so far. Not looking at not only what's there, but also what's missing. What inner signals from your soul have you been ignoring? What vibes have you denied for fear of disrupting the status quo? Yeah, learn to say no. Here's your wake-up call. And what distractions are keeping you from listening to your soul's summons to reclaim your divine power? No matter the call, cannot be silenced, nor can it be ignored. It is time for you to become fully powerful today. Man, I cannot read for this shit. Be honest about what's not working in your life and know it's time to change this reality. You will receive guidance in how to successfully improve this if you're receptive and willing. Rest assured that this guidance will soon come. So set boundaries and limits. Don't feel guilty about saying no to people. And you're going through a wake-up call right now. so is it still recording? It's still recording. I can't do it from here, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's still recording. Okay. I just got a low battery warning. So we have from the Fallen Angels deck. I don't know if you can see this. I have a man, can I do this? Here, hold on. Let me get this off the screen so I can actually see. And I guess I'm going to plug this in a second. All right, so this will definitely be a quick read. So Oribus is the fallen angel. It says, resist any temptation to achieve your desires by devious means. They will only backfire. Oribus's totem is the noble horse. Oribus, too, is noble by nature, generously sharing his great knowledge of mystical things with humans through dreams and inspirations. He is a champion of honesty in all dealings and delights in exposing lies of false promises. When you get this card, you need to examine your conscience to make sure you're not misleading others any more than you would mind being misled by them. Beware of guilty secrets coming to light. The card's motto has to do with honesty. Look, there's a pale white horse that has to do with honesty. Well, maybe modesty too. So then, jeebus, then it wants me to pull 2 cards from Spirit. 2 cards. Man, all this reading. Ugh. All right, so 2 cards from Spirit, and then we're going to look at your person and see how they feel and what they think and what their intentions are and what their actions are going to be with you. All right, so we have, dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. Would you like to take a little break from all that and start having fun? When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, you get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing and bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? All right, and that's sweet. And the dogs are barking, and just please, sorry about that, try to ignore it. They're determined. Dearest you, pump up the music, bang the drums, and get up and start that hustle towards your goals and dreams. There are times to be still, and this is not one of them. Now is the time to make that first move, say yes to life, pick up the phone, make that decision, and take that one step towards the gods or us. Expect a cascade of changes, good news, and opportunities to show up as if by magic. Well, we know it really is Spirit, and all of us moving things around for your benefit. The point is that we are saying go for it. Take positive action towards your dreams. Even if the outcome isn't an exact fit for your agenda, it will all be orchestrated by Spirit and arrive in divine, appropriate timing. Don't you just love how it all works? We love you so much. All right, so, oh my God, they're flipping out. I wonder if that means the cat is out again. One of the cats got out. She's not supposed to be out. She's a white cat and would show up to one of the, if there was a predator outside, she would show up real well, like a spotlight. So, I could hear Pudge flipping out. All right, so let's see Virgo's person. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus folks. What does your person feel about you? How do they feel about you? All right, we have, they feel passionate. Queen of Wands. They feel passionate. And what do they think of you overall? What do they think of you overall? I think of somebody, you're someone that achieves things and gets things done, and you've achieved probably quite a bit. And you take time to look and, see what you've achieved before just rushing in and just ignoring everything, and making sure things are done right, What are their intentions with you? What are their intentions? Your person intends to be a little bit, they intend to spy on you. Because they're looking back. They plan to do a little spying. I don't know who your person is, but they're being nosy, I think. You got the Page of Swords. But it also could be, they plan to be a little bit snippy or immature in their communication. So they might be a little bit childish, bitchy, I don't know. And their actual actions, King of Wands, passionate. They're going to be passionate. They think of you, they are passionate, you know, they feel passionate towards you, and they're going to be passionate with you. So that's good. But they're also going to be nosy. All right, so Virgo, who are we reading for next? Cancer. And then, let me just do a Cancer read. And then, let's see. I'm going to do 6 cards from Donna's Destiny. And something uplifting. So basically, the Oracle cards were saying you're going to be called upon to be in a leadership position, but don't bite off more than you can chew. Learn to say no when you need to. And be honest in your communications and actions. Don't let anybody encourage you to do something that you shouldn't be doing. Resist the temptation to take shortcuts. And let's see what else. It says, forgiveness of others shows a compassionate heart. So be forgiving. All right, which one fell? One fell. Jeebus. I cannot even pick it. Fuck it. I'm not picking it up. I'll pick it up later. I'm not going to make you all wait while I try and pick up a freaking card that won't come up for some reason. It doesn't want to be seen or heard. And neither does that one. Actually, it says go for a joyride. All right, we'll count that because since it was face up. 6 cards, Donna's Destiny cards. Go for a joyride. Watch your diet. They're in the closet. That's fucked up. Romance them. It's not as bad as you think it is. And take a chance. Here. All right. So Cancer is next. Virgo, I love you guys. Take care. All right.